Hello, Cancer. Thank you for joining me. All my readings are timeless now, so whenever you find this, let's see what's going on. Let's pull some fucking cards and see what's going on. Oops, I don't think I'm supposed to swear in the first 30 minutes of 30 minutes, 30 seconds of my video. Well, I fucked that, I guess. So let's see what's going on for Cancer. Shit, Gemini just had this at the bottom of the deck. Transformation. Changing your life. Some of the actions that are happening right now are coming up in the near future that you are what do I want to say? Whatever plans that you're setting in motion right now will transform your life. You'll look back and think, oh, okay, this is just not fucking working. You'll look back and think, oh, had I not done that, this wouldn't be happening. In a positive way. I would have never. So it's hard to, at this point in time, necessarily realize that's going to happen and like whatever. I don't know what you're talking about, Jen, but it'll be something that looking back, you'll be like, oh, wow, had I never done that, this whole sequence of events, I would never ended up where I am now. You may have a unexpected opportunity. I'm just doing some channeling now. Unexpected. I keep playing with my setup and I don't know. I'm not happy with it. And you can't see the fucking death card, so very sweary today. I see, yes. So, I'm just getting the sense that there is some opportunity coming up that will be transformative, that will take you, maybe you're kind of settled in your job and this is my job and it gives me the benefits and they let me work from home and they're respectful and I get appropriate raises and there's a career ladder and all those good things. It's good. Maybe not your passion, but it's a good job. It makes you feel secure about that part of your life. And some sort of opportunity comes in that's really more something you're interested and passionate about than an intelligent, practical decision about your employment. I don't know. Let's see what's coming up. The High Priestess. Something that is hidden will be revealed. Isn't this a cool? I really love this deck, the Spacious Tarot. It's that whole universe inside the conch shell. A secret may be coming out. This doesn't have to be negative. This is your intuition. You may intuitively sense something to come. You may have almost a psychic prediction about it. Trust your gut. Trust your gut feeling about something. You may be leaning into something more intuitive, artistic, or creative. Something may be coming up from your subconscious. So if there's something you're interested in and you think, oh, that would be great, and then your practical mind comes in, but you need your steady job at the company and blah, 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 which is not wrong. But this is something that, like you're excited about, you want to do, but you push it down, you push it down, you push it down. Allow those things to come up and examine it and investigate. Be curious, explore. Don't assume you know that it wouldn't work out, is what's coming up. Three of Cups. This is something to do with friendships. You may find out some juicy gossip about a friend. Or someone in, if it's not like a close friend, someone in within your group of friends. This is going out with your friends. Um, this is kind of having some core friendships. Okay, remember when I was saying some opportunity? Lots of times when the Three of Cups comes up, I encourage people, if it's safe with COVID, to accept invitations you could easily get out of, or you're like, nah, I don't really feel like going. Because often there's something that happens. You meet someone, there's a conversation, something's mentioned that, again, looking back, changes the trajectory, having trouble with my words, of your life. Okay? It's plants that seed. That's what I'm getting from the death card too. Those seeds, I don't know what it would be about seeds. Maybe you're going to start gardening and realize you love gardening. You know, here's the flower and it's going to die, but the seeds in the flower it's that cycle of death and rebirth. You can plant, a new beautiful flower, or many. You can plant a whole bunch of flowers with all the seeds from that one flower. So something expanding exponentially. Huh. I don't know what that's about. Nine of Swords. Oh, the poor little bunny. It wasn't reversed. I don't usually tend to read reversals. I just read the energy. So something that was, I'm going to leave it in reverse, stressing you out, keeping you up at night, worrying. Just this opportunity could keep you up at night worrying because your overthinking rational ego brain, yes, sometimes, or ego is not necessarily rational, but you do have the rational part saying, hey, you have a good job. We're just going to keep using that example. But then you have your ego that exponentially, that keeps coming up, compounds those fears to an obsessive, unhealthy amount. What's next? Yeah, I love it. Here's the King of Swords. The King of Swords has had these dark nights of the soul, these worries. And this is a mature air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or someone with those tendencies that has the high perspective. Oh, it's kind of interesting though. Like this is kind of a gross thought, but this this little rabbit may be afraid of this hawk or whatever this bird is. Okay, let's move on from that. But a higher perspective, they've lived, they've gone through it. So this can be, someone that can give you sound advice and perspective about some sort of change or opportunity coming in that you're struggling with. See, I think it's an opportunity that you're struggling with. I'm sorry. All right, let's what's at the bottom. Yeah, it's hurting your head. It's like, these thoughts are hurting my head. I don't know what to fucking do. This is also can be someone or situation where it's where you just have someone that's just likes to write, fight, is just negative, or wants to put their 2 cents in your ear, wants to. It's like I already have my internal. It could be someone. Could be like a parent who you hear in your head. So letting go, the death card is letting go, trusting your gut and letting go of some, maybe a negative influence that just is always talking in your ear about something. But this is someone who just wants to be right and wants to win and doesn't really, is more concerned about proving their point than thinking about what's best for you. So it's best not to take their opinion most likely unsolicited, into account because it reflects someone who's somewhat stuck in more of an immature, low vibration. Um, and you are raising your vibration. You're going to end up here with a higher perspective. I just heard long game. Remember, you're playing the long game. Sorry, this came out for Gemini as well. So lots of so did the Nine of Swords actually. So you have all the swords that are ego, fear based, but you do have this King of Swords, this mature sword card that is like, no, we can't. There's more. It's not that simple. It's not that black and white, and there are more things to consider here. So getting rid of something you're tied to, something you're obsessed about, that are just plaguing your thoughts. Denial, being released from denial, obsessive thinking, and worry. Some of you may have a lot of air in your chart. Here you are in all your glory. Queen of Cups. She's in her emotions. She's half in. She's sitting in the water, but she's half out of the water. So her emotions are in balance. She feels her emotions, but she's not ruled by her emotions. She's open to her intuition. Going back to that psychic thing, maybe you start reading cards or doing something more in the healing arts, meditation, uh, yoga. People can have that type of experience doing all sorts of things, cooking. Some people find cleaning extremely um, therapeutic. Now, some of those things, Death card does represent Scorpio, a fixed sign, an obsessive sign. Um, it's having the balance between OCD. I feel bad when I clean, it makes that feeling go away. That that is more of an indication, like, what is that feeling that is so strong and so negative? So this could point to childhood trauma, that you need to do something to make it go away, whether it's drinking, obsessively keeping things in a certain way, anything that you obsess about. um, but this queen is like, nope, I'm letting go. You can see in her posture, I'm letting go of those things. So I can see some real healing, and whatever comes up from your intuition, your subconscious is what I mean to say. I feel like there's going to be letting go of these things that plague your thoughts. You look at that. Here you talk about in all your glory. Here's your card. I have no idea why this is the Chariot represents. I need to look into it. I can't figure it out. Cancer, but it is your card. This is that cardinal energy. This is making a plan. This is not reacting and just kind of going with the flow. This is, I know what I want to do, and I am making a plan. I'm resetting my GPS, and I'm going towards what I want with an open mind, an open heart. I'm I'm allowing myself to be happy and open and free, and not bound and tied by restrictions that I'm not even sure where they came from, because they are fear based. It doesn't mean you're going to up and quit your job, but but being open to new opportunities you maybe hadn't considered, that will transform your life if you can get past the blocks up here that are holding you back, these self input. Because even if it's someone else who sort of put this negative thinking into your brain, whether it's as a child or whatever, someone that just was very negative around you, that was constantly telling you how things should be, um, anyone you walked on eggshells around, or were on your guard when you were around because you knew they would be upset if you didn't behave a certain way. I mean, you can have bosses like that. You can have family members like that. You can have significant others like that. You could have a coach like that. It's anyone that, had some sort of significant influence on you at some point in your life. And letting go and breaking free from that. So you're going to feel better mentally with this transformation, whatever change is being set in motion. Okay, I think well, no, I want to get some more specific details on what it is. I mean, it's really getting some mastery over your mind and your negative thinking. I guess we know what it is. So I'm going to pull some cards for relationships, because why not? Why not? High Priestess again. That could be a secret. She could be pregnant. You could find out someone's pregnant. We'll get this one. Six of Cups. Here's that. I was surprised the Six of Cups hadn't come out. That is because that can point to childhood. Really? Okay. I'm fighting with my tarot cards. I'm like, really? All of those? Childhood, inner child. But Six of Cups it could be a homecoming. It could be going back, something about your childhood, someone you knew from your childhood, or it doesn't have to be childhood, like when you were little, but from your past, a homecoming. But it's the Six of Cups is the simplicity of a child, in the sense of enjoying, kids don't have all the, well, they shouldn't. Maybe that was part of it. Maybe somehow in your childhood you were made to have all these worries. That is usually in the realm of a mature person. Like, children shouldn't bear this type of responsibility. But children go out and they find a flower, and they can amuse themselves and with picking the petals and saying a rhyme, and things like that. They don't need maybe you're moving somewhere more rural, but just simplifying life. Like, I don't need to be stimulated all the time. I just want to enjoy, like, a cup of coffee on my deck in the morning is fucking, I cherish that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to go out to Starbucks and be nothing around Starbucks, but be around people and constantly, you may be taking a social media break, or you might be changing your relationship, your perspective on a relationship with something. It could be social media, it could be anything. Your job, your career, life in general is shifting towards simplicity and what's most important. King of Cups. So we have a couple here, 2 water signs together. That's like a power couple there. The Devil. So the Devil is all of this. The Devil is all of this thinking. That is what the Devil does to us. It gets us all up in our head and worried, or feel tied to things and situations and people we're not tied to. That, but again, with the death, we know that the Devil doesn't go away. It's kind of I think of it as our fight or flight reflex gone awry. Like, we don't need to worry. Well, it depends on where you live, I guess, about being, I walk up my road all the time and I don't worry about being eaten. Although one time a black bear did run across the road and scared the shit out of me. I called my mommy to come get me. Yes, I was 50. Um, but couldn't give a shit about me. He just ran across the road and was gone. But it's almost like our body, it doesn't delineate that's emotional pain, that's physical pain where I could die, that's this type of pain. And so if we've gone through situations where things have been painful, um, it kicks in and can become obsessive and kick into overdrive, and and we can be extra over cautious or worried or about things because of it. And it's kind of, again, understanding that it can we can release its hold on us in the Hermit. So that could be Virgo season. Excuse me. Let's look at my handy dandy little wheel here because I never remember the exact dates. August 23rd to September 22nd. So something about that time frame may be significant. This is so Virgo and Cancers, I think, and Cancerians, whatever. I see those two signs actually getting along really well. They're both the receptive signs, the earth and the water sign. Um, it's going within and again, figuring out, taking all of these worries and what I feel tied to and the devil and all these, how our thoughts, the swords start out, the suit of swords starts out okay and then gets really dark because our mind can do that. So having mastery over our mind and those negative thinkings, that's, I think, a lot what spirituality does. Um, and if you have these, the Hermit, we go within and we think, no, what do we think? What is most important to me? What what are my guiding principles? And learning to let go and to protect ourselves and to be mindful and to be in the present. Well, that's a child, that's Six of Cups. They know how to be in the present. This is getting long, I'm sorry. And so I think, this is a transformative, with the Death card, moment for you of really spiritually growing. And your life is transforming because of it. And I see a lot of peace, but also a lot of very energized and exciting. You could be moving. You could be get a new car. That's really just a mundane thing of this card. But this is really looking forward to where you're headed. Okay, I babbled on long enough. Thank you, Cancer, very much for watching, and I wish you the best. Take care.